When I was 12, I was sitting in English class in a Christian school, not paying attention to my teacher, but instead I was on my iPad. My friend, who was also gay, but we didn't know that, neither did I didn't even know what gay was, showed me a thing that said that was a Hunger Games simulator. Hunger Games, if you didn't know, was a popular movie series at the time. And I was like, oh my gosh, this is awesome. I love it. It was on a website called brandsteel.net. You had to be 13 years or older to play it. I was 12. I would hit yes, but I'm playing it under the supervision of an adult. I really wasn't. But as soon as I hit play, I would always want Rue to win. R-U-E to win. Mostly because I liked her character, I thought she was funny, and I was really sad when she died. I played it. It was one of the best experiences I think I had. And then I realized that I could play as randomly generated people from their shows, from their list of shows. So I hit randomized. All women, because I'm like that. I wanted to see women tear each other apart because I fucking loved that. I was going down the list. I had simulated 48. You could do 24, 36, 48. 2 per district, 3 per district, 4 per district. And I'm going down and I see Milk. And I'm like, I don't know who that is. Who names their child Milk? Because on brandsteel.net, RuPaul's Drag Race queens are under female. So I'm like, okay, that's cool. And I also see Pork Chop. And I'm like, whoa. Who names their girl Pork Chop? Is that a mean name? So I'd play with them, and I'd always want to see them win. Because I'm like, wow, these girls, like, who doesn't want a girl named Milk to win? Who doesn't want a girl named Pork Chop to win? These are my favorites. So I started playing as them. And I played with them for a year. But sometimes I would do custom. And I would always try to find Milk or Pork Chop on everything, but I couldn't. The only one I didn't hit was Drag Race. Was RuPaul's Drag Race. I didn't know what that was. I wasn't going to mess with it. About 10th grade. During the summer of 10th grade, I was watching Watch Mojo videos. And I clicked on Miss Mojo because Miss Mojo was it. She was apparently the guru that I loved to watch, even though she wasn't even a guru. I clicked on her channel, and I saw a video called Top 10 RuPaul's Drag Race Fights. There it was again, RuPaul's Drag Race. I'm like, huh. It's a new video. I'd almost seen every other one. Even, like, Friends. I'd never seen a single episode of Friends, but I still watched it. So I clicked on it. And it was the first time ever that, A, I laughed at one of her videos, at the content, but B, questioned what drag was. Top 10 moments of season 6. Clicked on it, and that's when I saw her in big letters. Milk's elimination. I was A, screaming because I found Milk, and B, heartbroken because Milk got sent home. Season 1. So I had to look up RuPaul's Drag Race. Immediately I went to the internet on Internet Explorer because, let's face it, Google Chrome was for the badasses. Actually, it might have just been Safari. It was Safari. Because Safari is... It's okay. I looked up RuPaul's Drag Race on Wikipedia, where I would get all of my information from. Oh my gosh. Pork chop goes home first? Why? I couldn't understand it. If it was a list of names, pork chop would be at my top of the list. I couldn't understand that. Who is this Bibi Zahara Benet lady? Looked up RuPaul's Drag Race. Was scrolling, hitting every single one. Season 6. Milk. There she is. Wait, she gets eliminated... 9th? Why did she get eliminated 9th? If this was a list of names, she'd be at my top. Who's this Bianca Del Rio lady? And the more I watched, the more I started to fall in love with the idea of RuPaul's Drag Race. And the more I started to fall in love, the more my parents got worried about me because, well, let's face it, when your son decides to watch drag queens, it could only mean one thing to the human mind. That my son's about to start doing drag. I wasn't. I don't have the feet for it, so I can't really do it. Maybe one day. I don't know. But then I looked it up online and saw that there was a new season coming out. And this season was season 9. Not season anything else, just season 9. And I also looked up All Stars 2 because I wanted to see what the tea was on that. I didn't even know what tea meant. What was All Stars season 2? Wait, these queens got eliminated and got a chance to come back. Who are these guys? What is happening? The more I looked and looked and looked, the more I started to feel like I had a connection with these guys. Drag Race was a way for me to go into another dimension and stay there for a little bit with people who weren't ashamed to be somebody different. Something that I feel like me as a gay person was hurting to do. Especially since I was at a Christian school. Now, honestly, in 10th grade I wasn't. I was at a public school, and my dad brought me over there because my brother failed out of another school, so he had to go there. But the awesomeness of watching these videos was just overwhelming. And when I found out that they were on YouTube, I started paying for them. Now, I won't admit to how many videos I bought, but I had to stop because they were getting too expensive for my wallet. Plus, I needed gas for my car. So I haven't really bought anything else. But I've always wanted to see season 10 all the way through. See, here's the thing. After I started talking about it with my family, my mom said, "Oh yeah, I used to watch that show when it first aired." I was like, What are you talking about? You watched it? Why? How? Why wasn't I involved? I was 8 when it first aired. So the thought of me watching that, no. But my mom said, yeah, I don't remember anything, but I watched at least 2 seasons of it. The seasons that she's talking about are 1 and 2, obviously. But my mom and I started bonding over it because of... Well, the fact that I watched it made her want to watch it with me. I'm not going to say we were bonding over it. Here's the thing. I sometimes believe that my mom wants to spend time with me, and when I watch it, she wants to watch it too. But she doesn't enjoy it as much as I do. For instance, I started watching season 12 halfway through because that was when my mom said, okay, I'll watch it with you. And my mom didn't understand what was going on. I did, because I had looked up everything. I didn't think I'd ever get to watch it. Even though I was my own free man and I could watch it any time I wanted to, I didn't think I was going to get to. She and I started watching during the Droop Challenge, and I was living. I loved everything about that season. Except for you-know-who, but anyway, everything about that season was awesome, and I loved it. I just didn't get to watch it all the way through. I did go back and finish it with my brother, who is a straight male, so there was that. My brother watched it because he felt like, for me, the fact that he got me a Christmas present that wasn't good in his mind, even though it was nice, he had to watch it with me, which wasn't the case. I didn't need him to watch it with me. Was it funny watching his reactions? Absolutely. He did not like Sherry Pie. I'm sorry I said her name, but I did. He did not like her. He said even if she hadn't done all that stuff, still didn't like her. I was like fangirling over these challenges that I hadn't seen yet, and my brother was just very confused. Meanwhile, my mom's like, well, we hadn't seen her, so my brother's like, damn it, she goes home. Yeah, my brother loved Aiden, hated Britta, everything in between, and I was there for it. I loved him watching it with me. He even watched the first episode of season 13, and his consensus, he doesn't like Tina Burner, I can tell you that much. He's scared of her, he doesn't like her. Now, Tina, if you end up watching this, I like you. My brother is scared of you, so there's that. But, especially tonight, we are going to watch season 13 together, hopefully. But, I know my mom won't enjoy it as much as I do. So, my journey has been primarily through brainsteel.net, and I can't thank them enough. And they didn't sponsor this video. I wish they would, but I know that they don't really pay to sponsor. But I love everything about what they do. They do simulators, and simulating your own season of Drag Race, or doing, as I like to call Drag Race, but with Big Brother, because of the fact that their Drag Race is a simple simulator, that it doesn't really have that much logic. I love. Now, do I wish that their Drag Race simulator had logic? Absolutely. I'd love it. I'd love to play as RuPaul herself and be able to choose who I send home. Sadly, I can't do that, but still, I feel like it is this monumental thing that Drag Race has become so mainstream, and to be able to watch it fully is a 10 out of 10 for me. I'm going to tell you whose teams I was on throughout the seasons, shall I? Season 12, these are only the seasons that I've watched. Season 12, I was Team Jackie up until she got eliminated. Then I was Team Jada. Season 5 of All Stars, all the way I was Team Jujubee. I loved Shay, don't get me wrong. It's just, out of the two, I wanted Jujubee to win. Especially when she revealed she had cats, 10 out of 10. And right now, season 13, I am rooting for Tamisha or Gottmik. Here's the reason why Gottmik. I'm rooting for her not because I'm rooting for them, excuse me. I don't know what pronouns, but them. I'm rooting for them because, not just because they are AFAB, but they do have really, really nice fashion. Do I want them to win purely based off the fact that they are AFAB? No. I want them to win fairly and squarely. That means if Simone does better in the lip sync than Gottmik does, Simone should win. And I will say that. I will hold that till the very end. If Simone does better, because let's face it, Simone and Gottmik are going to be the top two. And if they're not the top two, then something's wrong. Because those two are going to just slay the competition. And this is why. I feel like both of them have the potential to be America's Next Drag Superstar. Plus, Simone is trying to do what Gigi Good couldn't, which is beat the competition. Gigi got so many good critiques, and I was never Team Gigi. I didn't like Gigi's attitude during the competition. And I wasn't Team Gigi during the finale because she had won so much. But she definitely had fashion sense. I'm Team Tamisha right now because she is so iconic. Though, it would be nice for her to, type out something or like a post, I'm also Team Olivia Lux. I feel like she's giving me Chi-Chi DeVayne vibes. Not in a bad way. I feel like she is giving me vibes of Chi-Chi DeVayne, and that she's a great lip syncer, and she is so adorable in and out of drag. She is awesome. I cannot wait to see more for season 13, and that is my journey through RuPaul's Drag Race. Bye.